Hello everyone and welcome to ET News. I'm Destiny Harper.
And I'm Chanel Diaz. Coming up on ET News. Have you ever wondered what it would be like if you had superpowers? Well, some of our students at Edison were given a chance to create a world where that can happen. And our construction program teamed up with city officials to provide some fun for the community all over the city. But first, November is Caretaker Awareness Month. This is a day where they support our nation's caregivers, and it's not only to spread love to people with conditions, but also to your loved ones that you take care of, like siblings, parents, grandparents, and other extended family. Joining us now is Devon Crumity with some help on how to take care of ourselves as well.
Today joining us we have Deidre Braswell, and she is the school assistant for Edison's Tech Nursing Office. How are you doing today?
I'm well, and yourself? Thank you.
I'm doing good, thank you. So my first question is, what is the Caretakers Awareness Month?
Caretaker Awareness Month is National Family Caretakers Month, Caregivers Month. Celebrated each November, it's a time to recognize and honor families, caregivers across our country.
Okay, so what is the purpose for this?
Well, the purpose is to raise awareness for family caregiver issues, celebrate their efforts of family caregivers, educate family caregivers about self-identification, and increase the support in families and caregivers.
How do the caretakers provide?
Most times caretakers can do one-on-one of the following things, such as assist with feeding, bathing, and other daily activities. They can also provide support and encouragement. They can drive someone to appointments. They can attend appointments to help someone make treatment decisions. And they can also listen when someone is struggling with symptoms or recovery in their process.
Okay, so how can we as people who are not caretakers or might not do as much help people that do caretake?
Well, some things that we can do to support caregivers during this time and every day is let caregivers talk about their experiences without offering advice or judgment, offer help and make specific offers to help, such as helping with chores, bringing meals, or cleaning the house. Other ways we can invite them to continue to go on outings, workshop gatherings, and be around other people that are taking care of others. Other ways we can appreciate them and offer more encouragement and thoughtfulness through cards, text messages, or even small gifts of appreciation. And then lastly, respite care. Providing those services gives caregivers a break to spend time with their loved ones or take some time for themselves to self-care. And self-care for yourself is very important because it helps you to revitalize and rejuvenate so that you can care for the others.
Thank you for joining us in studio today and giving us some information on National Caregivers Awareness Month. And I hope you have a nice Thanksgiving.
You as well. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Winter is on its way with cold weather upon us. We need to start thinking about others and what they may not have that they may need. Shanori Stevens had a chance to talk to Ms. Mack, who gathered so much needed supplies for those students.
What is the purpose of the clothing closet?
So the clothing closet exists for any student that has a need, whether it's, you went to gym class and you got a little bit too sweaty and stinky, or, you had an emergency at home and need something to get you through a couple days of clothing.
Where do you get the supplies?
So most of the time I ask for donations. I will have friends that will donate gently used items, or I have some very generous people around me that will purchase brand new items for me.
How can students get a hold of the clothing closet?
So they can go to any of their teachers, and their teachers can reach out to me or Miss Chris in the main office, and we will get them all of what they need.
Thanks, Ms. Mack. For ET News, I'm Shanori Stevens.
3 Edison football players are off to Sectional 5 All-Star Game. Dejon Jackson, Clayton Ellington, Marquand Grimes are the 3 Edison students who will be playing November 26th at U of R. I caught up with a couple of players at their last game of the season to find out what their plans are after high school.
Hello, today I'm here with
Dejon Jackson, I go by DJ. Marquand Grimes.
Today is the seniors' last game of the year. How do you feel about it?
So for me, it's really like a bittersweet moment. I'm happy for the next step, of course, but at the same time, I'm sad to see my brothers go. Morales he's out of here after this. But yeah, we ended off on a winning streak. So I'm happy. I am.
I feel like it's a blessing to make it through your freshman year all the way to your senior year. It's a good moment to do that mentally and physically. I wish all my brothers the luck, and I'm excited for the next level.
Yes,
What are
sir.
some things you guys accomplished throughout the whole year?
So I started my freshman year. Freshman year I couldn't finish the season. Sophomore year we got a little closer. Couldn't really play my junior year due to some injuries, but coming back and being in the newspaper like 4 or 5 times, get some awards and training the off season, I was able to just come back bigger and better. So that's my accomplishment, finishing the season.
And you?
Some of my biggest accomplishments, winning a lot of awards, becoming an All-American in my sophomore year. But like I said before in my last question, the biggest achievement is just finishing the season, finishing what you started.
It really is.
That's what our coaches preach. That's our team philosophy on the field and off the field.
Finish what you started. That's what Mariah's always saying. Finish what you started.
What are some of your future plans?
As of right now, I changed my mind a lot, but I'm thinking about Brockport. Finishing out broadcast journalism, maybe have my own talk show, some traveling photographer, I don't know. But going to Brockport, play some football, support my brothers as well.
Go and play football at the college level and get a degree in sports management and physical education.
Well, good luck, guys. Congratulations on your last win.
The annual event at Edison Tech, known as Diesel Day, gathers a handful of recruiters to inspire students in the manufacturing pathway. This took place in the Automotive CTE department. With more on the story, here's Jacob Santiago.
The annual event at Edison Tech, known as Diesel Day, gathers a handful of recruiters to inspire students in the manufacturing pathway. This took place in the Automotive CTE department. The U.S. Army, RTS, the Trucking Association of New York, and a few others were there offering services and information about career options for students.
Diesel Day is an opportunity for our students to come out and, talk to the big guys of the companies like RTS and, truck companies. We also got the U.S. Army right here, so it's a lot of options for everybody. But it's just a chance for students to come out and explore, more career options.
There was also a truck simulator being run by Rusty Stetzel, the Trucking Association representative at the event. He invited many of the other recruiters and helped set up Diesel Day in order to pass these opportunities to the youth at Edison.
Well, Diesel Days is an opportunity for different vendors to come in and tell you what their job is capable of and what opportunities are out there for the students. Diesel Day means a lot to me. Yes, I've helped organize it the last few years. But there again, now that we've got the simulator, it gives them another opportunity to have some sort of a job or a career, after high school. And that's really what it's all about, is just to have all the students understand that the opportunities are there and opportunities where you may not have to go to college.
Diesel Day happens every year, giving the information to new and returning students to keep those opportunities available. For ET News, I'm Jacob Santiago.
A lot of the programs here at Edison are involved in many community projects, one of which helps support a city initiative. They needed some portable ramps for recreational centers in Rochester. They had a few, but they were pretty damaged. They were willing to provide materials, which works out well considering the cuts we've experienced in CTE, so it was a natural fit.
It was a nice project because some of the framing that was utilized in the ramps can be utilized in other building, like just exposing students to dimensional lumber, 2x4s. It's also custom, which is kind of fun for students, gets them involved. There's many tools that are utilized throughout the process. And then the fact that when it's done at Edison Tech, the same students may see them in the rec centers and they can have some pride knowing that they've contributed there as well.
The skate ramps will be installed very soon. They've been working on them for about a year now. The beauty of them is that they're portable, so they're going to all the rec centers. They are mobile, which was a feature that all ramps didn't have. So hopefully in the next month, they start to pick them up and start to utilize them in the rec centers.
It was a special day for a group of Edison students.
Students from our NISA program created comic books that had each of them as superheroes. Their books were delivered early this month.
what we have is inside of these top secret folders, there is in the front panel, in the front pouch, Tony, say thank you to Tony and give him a round of applause. He's gonna give you a copy, all right, of his comic book. And then inside is also a protected copy of yours, okay? Now, if you unzip this, you can look inside and everything inside is for you. The library has 2 copies of each, one in a sleeve and one in out of it, right? So, all of those copies inside the zipper they're all yours. Okay. There's a couple. There's 5 in each one, so you can give them as Christmas gifts or whatever you want to do, right? Maybe your teacher.
My mom and my parents. Yeah. Miss Hargrove. This is for you.
Oh, I can keep it?
Yes.
This will be awesome. What's up?
Chris and Tony Mari joined DJ Jackson in studio to talk about the collaboration with Mr. Crow and Cooley's life work with AI comic books.
Today I'm in studio with Tony Martin and Chris Cooley. Chris, so you're here today for a very important reason, and that's Cooley Comics. Can you tell me a little bit about Cooley Comics?
Sure. We are a company that makes comic books about real people's lives. So the whole idea is to showcase true stories about people who maybe normally wouldn't have access to being able to tap into themselves, and also career paths and opportunities that in the creative arts and different industries that maybe wouldn't have been accessible to them before. So Tony's the inspiration for the whole thing and has been a part of it from the inception of it.
You are an Edison alum.
Yes.
So what did you take here to maybe like take on this role or help you out with this role?
Well, obviously I took a lot of computer classes, especially I think the one I remember the most was probably Mr. Rankin's computer applications class. And that was my senior year, so usually when I go into my first period class, I'd get to work making posters for the entire school.
So what apps do y'all use if some don't know?
We use a lot of Photoshop, and then we use InDesign, and we use AI programs like Midjourney and ChatGPT sometimes too. So it helps us build out the comic books.
So you said downtown at the public library, y'all starting to use some new stuff.
Yes.
Are there any other locations that y'all are partnered with, maybe to help out your students?
No, I mean, right now we're really focused on our partnership with the library. It's just an amazing way to get students to see the resource that exists there. So, yeah, I mean, we are looking at our own physical space, have a headquarters at some point, but right now it's just been an amazing relationship, like free resources.
Yeah.
The library is incredible. All the programs that Tony mentioned, you can go down there with a library card and use them.
So I will be checking out cooleycomics.com, but I do hope you guys get to check it out too. That is cooleycomics.com, COOLEY comics.com. So I just want to say thank you for coming in today. Thank you for sharing the comic book experience. I can make your own comic book story. Check it out.
Well, that does it for this edition of ET News. I'm Destiny Harper.
And I'm Chanelly Diaz.
Thanks for watching.